Hello, Sugar Cookie Bubble. How you doing? We've got two other people out there. You'll have to excuse the boring background. We're in my newly moved into office. So there's not much going on. I'll give it a little while for a few people to come and have a look, eh? Hi, how you going, Sugar Cookie? Looks like you're the only person here. Where are you from? I think it's the middle of the night over in the United States at the moment, which is where a lot of our viewers come from, but I thought I may as well see if anybody else is out there and make a bit of an appearance. So yeah, how you doing, Sugar Cookie? What are you up to and where are you based? Two people out there. G'day Tom, how are you, mate? $7:28 in Australia right now. I know that. I'm in Australia. Yeah, so yeah, I'm in southwest Victoria, down near Warrnambool. So obviously 7:30 is a pretty handy time for me. But I do a lot of my lives, when I do them, at like 7:30 in the morning so that all our American viewers can chime in as well. So you're obviously a fellow Australian. Where in Australia are you, Sugar Cookie? And hang on, Tom. Whoop. Good to know you're good. I'm doing well. We've had a busy day. Had all the animals out at a baby and pregnancy expo in town. So the animals have met a couple of hundred children today, and we were put next to a kids band called the Micmacs, so it was a pretty loud event for them. But yeah, home, settled in, and I'm just playing around with some designs for some t-shirts, actually. A few people have said they might be interested in t-shirts, and we're sort of wanting to be able to travel around a little bit and do some videos with some animals outside of my limited home range. And we thought maybe if people are interested in t-shirts, that's something we can do. From Millicent. Oh yeah, you're just down the road. I'm from Hamilton, so not far at all. I think it's only us today. What's everybody up to? What are you spending your weekend doing? Be interested in a t-shirt? For sure. Oh, well, I don't know if we're going to have anybody else come, so I suppose we can have a bit of a look in and see. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not a graphic designer's bootlace, but I've been playing around with a few little ideas. I'll see if I can figure out how to flip this jigger over. There we go. Cutting wood. Yeah, it's not a bad time of year for that. Get ahead. So yeah, I've just been playing around with a company called Printful, which I was put onto by Reptile Mountain TV, TC Houston. So if you're into reptiles, check out Reptile Mountain TV. He's a really good guy. But first off, Melbourne. I grew up in Melbourne, Sugar Cookie. First off, I wasn't sure if people would be more interested in the logo on the front and just a website on the back, or the other way around and have, hang on, logo on the back and just a little bit of writing on the front. I'm not sure. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. Which one looks better? I sort of thought maybe the logo looks a bit big and in your face, but I'm not sure. Shirt looks excellent. You watch TC. TC's actually looking at coming and having a look in our area soon, which could be good. Be great to be able to catch up with him in person. He's planning on coming down to Melbourne at the very least. We'll try and meet up with him. Logo on the front, you reckon? I don't know, what about you, Sugar Cookie? I'm in two minds. Obviously the colours can be changed around, so this website that TC put me onto, you can pick whichever colour shirt you like. You'd like to buy a shirt? What do you think though, the logo on the front or the logo on the back? I don't know. I need an artistic person's touch with these sorts of things. So yeah, it's decisions. 3 people. There's somebody else out there. Hopefully he comes here. He's planning on coming. Yeah, planning on coming November, I think. So yeah, logo on the front with just the website on the back, or bit of writing on the front, logo on the back. Ooh, I'll zoom in so you can see it better. And then I played around with a couple of other designs. Little wombat one, eat, sleep, scratch, repeat. I've just been playing around with some other images, and one, extinction is forever. Not sure. I don't know. Like I said, I'd really love to be able to put some more time into our channel. Because I feel like I've been letting you all down a bit lately. I've been trying to get my video out every week, but we've been so busy taking on other work just to keep the ball rolling that if people are interested in some shirts, it'd go a long way towards helping us put more time into our channel. Wolfie, g'day mate, how are you going? Did you see the pictures that I was showing you, or do you need me to go through them again? I've got a kitten at the door. All right. Better? Missed it. All right. We'll run through it again for you, Wolfie. So, this was just one I was playing around with. And another one I was playing around with. But the ones I'm stuck between are a logo on the back of the shirt, which seems to be the losing option at the moment, with just Wicked Wildlife on the front, or Wicked Wildlife on the back, and logo on the front. Not sure. In the end, we might do both of them if they're winning, but I suppose want to pick one design to put up until I figure out how this print-on-demand website works and knows that the qualities are right, because I don't want you guys wasting your money unless what they send out is a pretty reasonable shirt. So I thought we'll pick one, get it out there, and see what people like, and if people like it, we'll play around with some others. We've got 6 people out there, both look good. I think both look alright. It doesn't help me pick which one I'm going to try out. Does anyone want to do a sub swap? Oh, I don't know, Jason. Doesn't really help you. Yeah, nobody knows what sort of channel you... Tell us what your channel does if you want people to subscribe to it. I'm in... there's only 6 of us here. You can pitch us all a little bit. But yeah, sub for sub doesn't really help you at all. So, you want people who are interested and are going to watch, rather than people who are subscribing and never going to watch. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. What are you doing, kitten? Congrats on 3,500. I haven't reached 3,500, have I? I don't know. I'll have to look it up now. I should know the link to my own channel, shouldn't I? Sorry, gotta go, mate. No worries, Wolfie. Have a good one. G'day, Gay. How are you? Gotta love carpet pythons. Hello to everybody else. Yes. Hang on. Where's my name gone? You've got me interested, Sugar Cookie. I want to know if I actually reached 3,500. I didn't think I had. No. 3,498. We're 2 people short. I think I'm 1 down on this morning. Yeah, that's what I thought, Gay. 3,400 and something. But Sugar Cookie got me all excited. She gave me a congratulations for 3,500, but it might be a bit premature. I need 2 more. Surely we can get 2 more. Doing good, yeah. I think it's. Oh, well, you know what it's like doing videos. It's nice to have, somebody recognise all the time. You will get there overnight. Oh, I don't know. We'll get there over many, many nights. Maybe my laptop's a bit crazy. I don't know. Maybe we had 2 people unsubscribe. Unfortunately, the reason I don't do so many lives, every time I do one, I lose a couple of subscribers. And I understand, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. People, I suppose, like the question topic sort of videos that we normally do. I get that. I prefer watching those ones. I wouldn't want to watch some bloke in a blue shirt yabber on. But sometimes it's nice to... I do not do a lot of lives myself. You used to do a few lives, I think. Gay. I sort of got the idea after watching you and watching somebody else. And Jake Peterson, actually, on Aussie Reptiles. I thought I'd have a go after watching him. But still getting the hang of it all. But yeah, who knows, maybe we'll get to 3,500 overnight, eh? Not for a while, too busy actually, yeah. I get that, not enough time. When you've got time, you don't have money, and when you've got money, you don't have time. But that comes to these shirts that I was talking about. I don't know, Gary, I may as well grab your opinion. You might be more artistically inclined than me. But yeah, so far, logo on the front, and writing on the back's the winning option. Otherwise, there's the just Wicked Wildlife on the front and logo on the back. I'm unsure. Now I think logo on the back looks better. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I sort of thought as well. But I'm unsure. It's why I thought I'll get you guys' opinion. And there's only 3 of us here. We'll give it a little while, and if that doesn't, we don't get some more people, we might do a Facebook Live and ask some people over there. Go both? I think I will go both eventually. I'm not very familiar with this whole print-on-demand thing. TC Houston, you might know from I said Reptile Mountain TV. He put me onto this mob, so I thought I'll pick one. I'll order a couple myself and check that they're good before I go overboard, because I don't want people wasting their cash. But the flip side is every little bit that comes back, every shirt that sells is, you know, a little bit more that we can put into making our videos better. Visit some other animals and carers, and having a logo done at the moment, try and get some search done. Yeah! Oh, well, I'll have to send one up and you can send one down. That sounds like a pretty good deal. I got a Camp Kennan shirt actually yesterday, so pretty pleased. We'll have a collection of them. I have this kitten sneaking around my office. Yeah, I'm sure we could do that. It'll be good. We've got, I suppose, similar sort of fan bases, so it makes sense too. You'll have to excuse all the barking dogs. It's dinner time, and we've got a few dogs. Yeah, I think we do have similar fan bases. I suppose neither of us are too much into the commercial side of stuff, but almost dinner time here too. Yeah, it's that's not me and Isabella are home alone, and Isabella's just gone to bed. So I thought it's a good time to do a live and grab some opinions from you all. Already fed cats, but yeah, I'm not a cat person. But my partner loves them, so we've got these 2 cats. I'm actually allergic to cats, which is half the reason I've got such an interest in reptiles. Can you get any reptiles out and show us, please? I don't have any reptiles in the house. They all live in the reptile shed, I'm afraid. I am hoping to... I've actually bought the shed. I've just got to get the concrete slab done. We're going to be building a new shed just outside my office, which means we're going to be in internet reception, so that we can do videos in the reptile shed. Because my current shed is sort of 200 metres down the farm. I've got to get in a car and drive down to it every day to do my feeding and cleaning. So I don't have any animals inside, I'm afraid. And they've all been put away. They've had a big day. They've had a pregnancy expo and met lots and lots of little children. Just did a bit of, oh yeah, it's never ending, snakes. Especially, I know you don't keep venomous stuff, but black snakes. Oh, I've got a pair of red bellies and a pair of mulgars and a pair of, and other reptiles. I don't think that's a perfect match. No, not really a perfect match unless you've got some big scrub pythons or something. Oh, good, look forward to that new shed. Yeah, we're working on it. Slowly, our Patreon contributions. We've got a few people on Patreon who support us. Thank you to all of those guys, if any of you are watching. That's slowly adding up. We've put in a fair bit ourselves as well. Because to do the shed's going to cost quite a couple of $1,000s. But it means that we can do some live videos when we're feeding and cleaning and show you guys some of the husbandry sort of stuff. I've always sort of been cautious and steered clear of that, only because there's some other channels that do that really well. Gay's channel, Gotta Love Carpet Python, she sort of takes a pretty interesting take on that sort of stuff. Aussie Reptiles, Coops Reptiles, all that sort of stuff. They already do the husbandry side very well, but a few people have asked if I'd be able to do some stuff. So, do I have any geckos? I do keep thick-tailed geckos. I've had quite a few different geckos in the past, and just sort of moved away from them a little bit. As a business, I use animals that do one of two things. I can put them on display where everybody can see them in a nice glass tank, or kids can hold them. And geckos, being nocturnal, often don't meet the display side very good, and being sort of fragile, don't meet the handling side really good. So I don't keep a great deal of geckos. I'd love to keep some more as we grow and I can justify more, but yeah, can't have everything. And but I used to keep Centralian rough knobtail geckos, Nephrus amii, and some different Levis golden tail geckos at one point in time. So yeah, I've had some cool geckos over time. I've had a couple of different species of pygopods, common scalyfoots and western hooded scalyfoots as well. They're not really practical for what I need. Yeah, I suppose there's a couple of species that would be interesting for when I'm doing schools and stuff like that, when we're talking about specific things like local species. Do I know any blue-tongued breeders in South Australia? Not off the top of my head. The reptile room in Mount Gambier should be your best bet to speak to. She's not far from you and Millicent at all. Carolyn Dean, tell her I said hi. But should be able to put you onto somebody who breeds them or obtain some for you. But yeah, I suppose South Australia is a pretty big place. In Millicent, you're as close to, well, almost as close to Melbourne as you are to sort of Adelaide. All the geckos around your area, marble geckos. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time up near Harcourt, Bendigo, and lots of marble geckos up there. They were cool. And I used to catch reptiles for the mines out in, visited multiple times. Yeah, she's a good lady. Nice lady, Carolyn. Used to catch reptiles out in central Queensland. And we caught thousands and thousands of, there's two species of Gahyra geckos. And they're so sort of plain, they don't even have common names. There's just Gahyra dubia or something, and Gahyra something else. And we've got thousands of them. They're really pretty little geckos. The only difference, the only way you can tell the two species apart, and I should find out their names again, is the little sticky pads on their fingers. One's got 2 lines of sticky pads, one has a single line of sticky pads. So they're very little things that make a difference. Oop. I have 2 marble geckos, 4 females, 2 males. They are native to my area and I breed them 6 eggs. Nice to know you're breeding them, good work. They are good fun. I've got onto a person that just had some rough scale python babies. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I've had no luck with my roughies. I suppose I've got some pairs of snakes, but I still don't consider myself a breeder. I cool things down or have a go when I can, but because of what I'm doing, I'm often taking them out to the public. It does disrupt their breeding cycles, I suppose, a little bit. They're not always cooled or not always warm. So there's a few species I've tried with the roughies, sort of have a go, but at the end of the day, I'm an educator rather than a breeder. So yeah, no luck on there this year. We do have some children's python eggs in the incubator, but yeah, that's about it at the moment. What are you doing down there? Who else is out there? I think, was it Shannon I saw say hello before? Maybe? Shannon! G'day mate, how are you? I'm well. I'm looking at breeding Lily this year. Yeah, what's Lily? She's your coastal or your jungle? I can't recall. the other thing I suppose is there's so many of some species now that unless you're producing something really pretty, or you've got, you know, friends or contacts who are already interested in them, I'm hesitant. I live in a country area. I've got to find homes for these animals if I breed them. Jungle. Yeah, cool. I do like jungles. There's some really pretty black and gold jungles. I've got one really nice jungle with his boy, and he's one of sort of the main show snakes, so I won't really take him off the show roster just for the sake of breeding him. Do you keep any lizards at all? Big cleaning day here, yeah. Tomorrow's going to be a big cleaning day for me. I was at an expo doing a display all day today. Jack is a coastal. So do you have a male jungle you're putting to Lily, or you're looking for one, or? Running out of battery. Oh, well, we've got a few more people here. We'll have one more look at this, these pictures and get a few more opinions, and you can tell me. Do you have a male jungle? There you go. I do try and keep up with them, but I've got a terrible memory. We'll flip this around and well, a few more people can here have a look. So we've got a couple of options. Ignore the colours, you can pick whatever colour you like. But I'm unsure if we'll have the logo on the front and just website on the back, or writing on the front and website on the back. I don't know. You guys let me know. Yeah, shocking memory. I don't know. I think people like us, we use enough memory to remember everybody's feeding, and there's enough animal husbandry stuff I've got to remember to do to remember little details that don't make a difference to that. You'd like to get a snake sugar bubble. I'm assuming you still live at home with your parents or something. It's hard. My parents don't like reptiles at all. In fact, my mother's never even touched one. And I've got snakes that have been around hundreds of thousands of children. It's just not everybody's cup of tea. And I know it's hard. I eventually managed to sneak some into the house when I was a kid. And it sounds like a great idea. The flip side of it is, I suppose, you end up getting to an age where you're going to move out, and you could move into state and all sorts of things, and suddenly you're moving, trying to find homes with these animals. It's hard, but if you're at all at a point where you look like you might be, moving out, making a life for yourself, I'd be holding out and waiting until you're set up to get them on your own accord. Definitely logo on the back. Yeah, I'm thinking logo on the back, but I suppose I wanted to ask you guys, because I'm not the one who's going to be, well, I'll buy a couple myself as well, but yeah, I suppose if people are going to spend their money, I'd like to know they're getting what they like. But who knows, maybe I'll put both up and you can pick the one you want. We'll wait and see. What I might do, guys, I'm running out of batteries, and we've been on here for about 20 minutes, but I might wrap things on up there. I'll give my phone 5-10 minutes to charge, and we might do a live video on our Facebook page. We've got a few more people there who don't necessarily follow us on YouTube, so we can ask some more opinions. If you'd like to stay in the conversation, look up Wicked Wildlife on Facebook. 5-10 minutes time, we'll be there, and we'll continue on having a chat. If I don't hear from you then, have a good one and take care.